I veto this as producer? This
I feel like this
This
is
is
funny.
dangerous
This is
in front
quality
of-
recording right
it
here.
is, but it's dangerous in front of the very generous equipment that we have donated to us.
It's not donated, it's borrowed.
Donated for us to borrow.
If it was donated, that means it would be ours.
I'm not paying anything, so that's donated, in my opinion.
Oh, and the red
A
light. Just so
borrowed
we're clear, the
donation-
red light is on.
It's a
Yeah, it's
borrowed
recording.
donation.
Oh, we are recording? Oh, well.
Yeah.
It's a.
Wait, are you recording audio as well?
Yeah, I'm recording everything.
You ain't give us a go.
Right,
No, I
even
think
jump
this
in.
is quality content. Do you agree, Ryan?
Cold open.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I've been doing the past couple times. Has just been
It's worked. We do got
press and record.
We gotta-
Personally, I think that
And
And
then I
there has
tell
been an
you-
uptick in our audience, so
Indeed,
maybe the
indeed.
crowd appreciates a cold open.
Hey, maybe it's just because I'm here.
I think though it's now
That
that we.
too,
I think it's now
100%.
that we have more diversity to the voices on this
I
podcast.
agree.
I have thoroughly enjoyed the wraparound services that we
Yeah.
have gotten and wraparound perspectives.
I'm just out here giving out wraparounds for free.
Ryan, you have definitely
Ryan Key, the king of wraparounds.
Yeah.
you have definitely added so much to this
Aw,
production,
Thank
and
you.
we do value you because guess what? It was Ryan's birthday.
Oh.
Ryan
stop.
celebrated a birthday this week.
He
So
sure
shout out
did.
to Ryan.
Ryan, how old are you?
I'm 26 years old.
Don't ask
Hey,
for
we're
my
the
age.
same age.
Hey, you on the
20.
other half?
Hey,
of
we're the same
25.
age for a couple months.
Yeah.
How did you like?
Welcome.
How was your quarter life crisis?
It's ongoing.
Yeah. Hey, buddy, I'm still going through it, so
Hey.
we're here.
At least
We're
you're
making
not
it.
touching 30. I turned 28 this year.
Yeah, we got.
Hey
Oh.
now.
You don't want
Oh.
this.
I just because I'm
You're
turning
gonna-
27.
You're
and
gonna be dating a 28-year-old for a little while you're
Ooh.
26.
No,
Okay.
while she's 27.
Ansley's dating an old man right now
Yeah,
because I'm older than her,
there you go.
Yeah.
which is unfortunate.
Why?
But
Why?
she makes fun of me for being old.
Damn.
That's rude.
Dude, my knees and stuff hurt. It's
It's
I do
deserved.
sometimes make
forgot
fun
the
of you
last
for
three
being
part-
old.
The numbers on my
You can't talk shit.
thing.
I can't because my knees are
they
worse
1,
than
2,
yours.
and 3?
Huh?
Are the first 3 letters are your
No,
last
the
3
last three
digits?
numbers on the Wi-Fi is
Oh.
713 816.
3,
Oh,
3,
I have-
4.
Is my phone attached to your
6,
Wi-Fi?
7,
Yeah, it
8,
is.
triple 9, 8, 2, 1, 2.
Call Goldberg 800 600 6014.
Stanley
Book us.
Steamer.
I am going to edit this part. Well, not this part out, but
Stanley
is gonna be
Steamer makes
fun.
your
This is a lot.
home cleaner.
Ooh,
It's like, what are we talking about?
Could
Who
do
are
a
these
rock.
people?
right.
I mean, this
rendition
will be
of
great
the
for the
Stanley
YouTube.
Steamer.
Yeah, for the YouTube.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
This
will.
is good for the YouTubes.
I like
That you
knocking
get
out
that.
2 birds with 1 stone.
Look, you
Come
get
on.
premium content on the YouTube.
Did you say premium or
I said
premium?
premium.
I heard premium content.
Blerd Survival Guide on OnlyFans.
We
Blerd
got the-
Survival Guide OnlyFans.
Hey, have y'all watched the new episode of South Park? They premiered their 25th season.
I'm gonna be real. I haven't watched a new episode of South Park since I graduated from high school.
Ryan, it's so much better than ever.
Yeah.
It's so much better than it ever has been.
How many minutes in are we?
Solid 5.
3.
3. Okay.
I haven't started the timer yet.
Okay.
We're good.
Okay.
It's
We're
3
taking our
minutes and 30
time.
seconds.
I like taking our
I
time.
mean, I'm gonna leave this part in for the YouTube.
The
but, like,
YouTube,
the
this
actual
is-
podcast
this
is not
is
gonna hear all of
content.
this.
God no.
No.
We're hanging out.
Yeah.
Welcome to
Yeah.
the
Welcome to the Blerd
the
Survival
pre-show.
Guide space. Don't you know,
the
pre-show.
pre-show.
You know, it's cold.
It's cold.
Cold open. Yeah. Huh?
We can start the timer whenever y'all are ready, though.
Had to
Uh-huh.
be so heartless.
Why you touching me?
Could you be so heartless?
Cold.
You want a little?
I'd you have to be so Dr. Evil. They're bringing out a side of me that I
Blerd Survival
don't
Guide OnlyFans
know.
coming at you live.
I
Indirect.
decided that we wasn't gonna speak.
Give us money.
Oh
We can do
shit.
things.
We gon'
I'm so
you
tired,
well,
bro.
yeah, you did the
no, bud.
This bitch.
Oh! Oh,
Dude, that was loud.
shit. We got the audio. They got a
We'll see how loud
soundboard.
it is when we actually.
God. damn.
It's spiking. Is it spiking? We can turn it
Do it
down.
again.
Yeah, bro. Or do the All Might one, because that's the loudest one.
I don't want to because I know it's gonna be loud.
Well,
And
why
turn
you
it
have to
down.
down when you learn.
A little bit in Jay's microphone.
Oh, he got the hot one.
It is in my microphone.
He's always got the hot one.
Hey,
I am the hot one.
That's fine.
makes me spunky.
You got the personality.
I don't know how I feel about that.
You both.
You're also
you,
cute.
you got it's a perfect balance up in here.
Hey, that means I'm the best character assistant in CW. Dude, that tertiary.
You were like
char-
you were the
that
most liked
tertiary.
relatable.
I am the Misha Collins of this podcast.
Yeah, you're the one that gets the spinoff.
Everybody
that
loves
actually
Misha
is
Collins.
successful.
You're actually, I think Ryan deserves a successful spinoff. That's the truth of the matter.
I feel like this is his spinoff from rap.
Ryan.
No.
Yeah, that's accurate.
I'll piggyback
I
off
don't
of that.
think.
We
I don't
are-
think it's. I don't think it's the. I don't think I'm necessarily a spin-off of raps because y'all existed. I just am pulling double duty. I am the Alicia Tyler of the
Oh, there you
Birmingham
go.
I
podcast world.
don't get that reference. Please.
Aisha Tyler has like 1,300 jobs.
Truly.
She's
She's like current host of Whose Line Is It Anyway?
yeah, she's on like The Talk.
Oh, shit.
Okay. She's everywhere.
She was in How I Met Your Mother for a time. She was in
Hot damn.
Friends for a time.
Ryan
She's-
has a very vast portfolio.
that resume is deep.
Yeah, it is. Proud of you, bud.
understand
You're working hard for your. You're working
So-
hard
so
for
email
it.
the
list
I'm proud of
and,
you.
we
Hard
put it
for
on
the money.
You
hard-
are,
hard
and I'm
for the
really
money.
proud of you.
Thank you.
So
Keep getting books, being blessed.
So funny story, Ryan.
Yeah.
When I called you on Friday,
Okay.
I told Miriam about calling
I didn't get
and
called on
talking to
Friday.
you. Well, I'll talk to you about it later. I told Miriam about how, what was it? You were going to work at Virginia Sanford Theater. And I was like, all right, Ryan's going to get a thing, has a gig or whatever. And she thought that I said
Okay.
that Seth had gotten a gig. You know my
We
buddy
were
Seth?
talking about. We were.
No.
No, you haven't. Have you really not met Seth? You got to meet
I
Seth.
don't talk to people.
You got to meet Seth. But
It is a common
Jeremy
occurrence.
was Seth.
We mixed conversations. We were having a separate conversation, and
Made
then
me look
you
dumb.
brought up Ryan because we were passing the VST, and so I thought you were still talking about Seth, and I was like, how Seth at the VST? Who does he know there? All right.
I'm going to be at the
Cool.
RMT,
Oh yeah, you're doing a show there.
yeah, with Ramsey.
Red Mountain.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
My man's
Dude,
doing
they're-
Raisin in the Sun.
Well, that's going to be at Ramsey, but
Oh, you're doing another
yeah,
show?
yeah, we're doing like so many things at Ramsey right now.
What is the other show?
It's like a Black History program show.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's dope.
when?
They're gonna be singing "Way in the Water."
No,
Whoa.
but we're singing a lot of Motown hits.
That's cool.
And Miss Jackie was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna need you to come in because these children have no soul." I'm like,
Damn. Miss Jackie.
She don't hate. I would say that's it's
She
honesty,
be
and
honest.
I mean,
She works
if-
hard for
if
her
say- if
kids.
you
She
were
also.
I was like, Miriam could probably attest because I
I
mean, you've
can,
seen
I
these
know,
kids
I've-
before. Yeah.
Well,
but,
I've
and-
seen these kids before.
but like in a school setting,
I've
it-
worked with
Wow.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Working with them and working with Miss Jackie, both in a professional and a school setting, like she works hard for them kids.
Mhm.
Oh, I know. She
But you know,
does.
the kids are going through a lot right now.
No, there's a post that I shared on Facebook, but then also on like, well, I didn't share it, but like I saw it, it was like the last time there was a normal school year for seniors of high school, like 2022, senior high school 2022, their freshman year was the last time they had a normal school year.
Yep.
I was like,
Think about kids that just got into kindergarten.
they've
Like-
never had a
No.
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. That's
So
where we're at.
just circle facing out so that people.
We could look. They
They're
could sponsor
small
us. They
enough.
sponsor
I was gonna say,
TikTokers. Circle. We've been on you for a minute, so sponsor us.
Either that or coldest. I mean, you see them coldest TikTok or people doing the
Yeah,
TikToks in the
TikTok
coldest
and
water.
YouTube.
Bruh.
He's drinking
Bruh,
He's
like
drinking
this.
the cold brew.
I'm drinking the cold brew.
We
I'm
enjoy
good.
it. We enjoy. I like the fruity flavors because I don't like the taste of artificial sweetener.
But it tastes like artificially sweetened coffee, and it's water.
So
It's
the
nice.
berry flavors are good. I haven't tried the teas. I'm curious about the teas.
Mhm.
You
It's
said there's water that tastes like coffee?
Yeah,
Dead ass.
and it has caffeine in it.
Want to try it?
No.
Oh.
You should trust it. You are correct.
That's just why would you just drink coffee if you needed?
Because it's
Because
hydration.
And it has caffeine in it already, so it's like it does give you energy, so it's technically healthier for you.
Okay.
How many minutes over here?
All the benefits.
9 minutes and 45 seconds.
All right,
Jesus
we
Christ.
can start.
All right. And that was the cold open. And on Sunday
The
night,
whole
it's the
separate video.
Blerd Survival Guide.
You're funny.
Thank you. I started the timer.
I
Okay.
forgot y'all put titties on Jeremy. I'm
Goals
sorry.
and aspirations for 2022, guys.
Should we upload a picture to our OnlyFans of our goals for this year?
Love it.
We have a premium Instagram account that you have to pay for to be a
Ooh.
member of.
Love it.
I'm sure there's a celebrity Instagram. Like there's a celebrity Tinder
Listen,
that you have to pay to be a part of, like an
Yeah.
obscene
Yeah.
amount of money to
for
be a part
sure.
of.
For
Yeah.
sure.
$1 million.
Yeah, the fact that there is a Tinder specifically for celebrities is fascinating.
They have to
me.
vet them.
I know,
They do like a whole thing.
and it's
Hey, let's
so
get
like
verified and then start catfishing all the celebrities.
Damn, that take a lot of effort.
I know what I said.
I mean, it's not like it's hard to find pictures of them.
I forgot the AC was on.
Damn, that shit
It's
was
loud, 'cause it's
loud.
right next to us. Yeah.
I'll get it.
Okay, and then we can start.
I'll stop the timer.
10 minutes, 55 seconds.
This is gonna be a separate video on its own. It's just like the the mad chaos that is Blerd Survival Guide.
Listen, if one day you and I just sit down together and you make me watch you edit one of these, I will grow more empathy for it and we can make it better.
I'm just saying we can take turns
I don't
editing.
have much of.
We can do shifts of editing.
I'll
We
come
can spread
tomorrow,
the
and
load.
I'll make you watch me edit it.
Just come over.
That's what I'm saying. I'm coming over tomorrow. Get the flank steak, and you finna watch me edit this video.
Nope,
we can
no harm, no
we
foul.
can split the responsibilities.
That's an off podcast conversation.
Sure.
So we don't have to edit it.
Right.
I wasn't trying to have the conversation now.
Get
Just
mad
to
at
be
everybody.
All right, team.
Damn.
We're talking about sitcoms that evolve.
I have a good list. I'm
Niggas.
really proud of some of these. You remember Eddie Murphy had a sitcom, didn't it? Did you know he did?
Vaguely.
It was an animated sitcom.
Oh, the PJs.
The PJs.
Yeah, I knew about the PJs.
I love the PJs.
I'm excited for his movie with Lauren London and Jonah Hill.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I was
right.
on the Strong Black
You
Lead
people.
page. Yeah. Yeah, that movie's going to be funny.
He
It's called-
hasn't. What was the last thing he was in?
Dolomite is my
Oh,
name.
that's right. That was good.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
Dolomite.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good movie.
That was
I
a
enjoyed
good
it.
movie.
It was funny.
What was the one he did
I hadn't
before
even
that where he
rewatched it.
played the alcoholic old black dude?
Pulling it up.
Mr.
Mm-mm. I don't know.
Because he was about this black dude that like took care of this one white girl and like
Oh
her
yeah,
family.
I know what you're
Yeah, it
talking
was like
about.
Mr. Preacher or something like that. I can't remember the name of it specifically. But it was
What?
like
Yeah, it was something like
Mr.
that.
Deeds or something like that. I can't
No,
remember.
Mr. Deeds is.
Sandler.
Oh, that's right. Coming to America 2 came out.
Yeah.
that
yeah, he
did
did
come
do
out.
that.
That did
That
do-
came out after Dolomite is my name.
Sure is.
Mr. Church.
That
Mr.
one.
Church. Yeah.
I watched that.
Yeah.
I didn't.
It came out in
That's not your
2016.
vibe necessarily.
Nah, but it was also like
It's been sparse.
it's like the Robin Williams effect, where it's like Robin Williams has to, like every time he has a beard, he does a serious role.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's what Eddie Murphy was trying to do, and it just I wasn't about to watch it.
I vaguely remember that.
Have you guys seen School of Life?
I've seen
I
Life
think so.
with Eddie Murphy.
It's my favorite Ryan Reynolds movie. He plays a teacher. Boy, it's funny, but it's sad as fuck.
Oh shit!
It's like it.
I don't
I
need
think
Ryan Reynolds to be sad.
Oh my god! It's like it.
I
Just
bet it's good
it
too.
sets
isn't
you
it?
up for it too, because
Oh,
it lets
hell.
you know what's coming.
You see
I-
it coming or no?
Oh, it gives you
Definitely
full
haven't seen
like
this.
full force warning. They're like, this is coming,
And you're gonna be really upset
It
about
looks
it.
like a Hallmark movie.
dude.
the
It is so
pictures-
low
That's
quality.
pre Blake Lively, definitely.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
it
Oh my
looks
God.
like
this is like the beginning of him being
Like
a famous
post-waiting.
solo
I
actor.
I think this is pre-veneers.
Is it post wet waiting? Because I love that movie.
think so. Oh, it's. I
It's
think so.
Post.
But
I think
it's.
that's my favorite non-Deadpool Ryan Reynolds movie.
Waiting. It's a
Yeah.
good movie.
You should watch that one. It's good. He's a great
What is-
teacher.
See, I was actually trying to think about what my favorite non-Deadpool Ryan Reynolds movie is, and I think it might
X-Men
be.
Origins Wolverine.
Oh my God! Shut up.
It is a non-Deadpool.
There's that rom-com that he's in where he was the fat friend and then he got skinny.
Oh, yeah, I know what
That
you're talking
one
about.
is
yeah.
good.
Oh,
That-
I
yeah.
don't like. Oh, he gets. Oh, my.
Like, he's fat. Yeah.
My best friend.
Something like that.
Oh shoot! I thought I was thinking of that Jack Black movie with.
Shallow Hal.
I hate that movie.
It's not a very good movie.
Just Friends. Oh,
Just
I love
Friends,
that movie.
yeah,
That's a
Just
funny
Friends.
movie.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the one with Anna Faris in it? Where
Yep.
she plays that.
No.
Psycho
Oh yeah,
girl?
she
Psycho
plays the-
Girlfriend.
She plays
yeah.
his psycho girlfriend.
The
and-
rock
yeah.
star.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I watched that on the cruise ship a bunch.
It's a funny movie.
It was one of our. It was one of the
It was
movies
one
that
of the
was
films
available.
available. Did they like give you what you had? Like you
It
had
was like a rotation.
yeah.
Yeah, and like some of them, like new movies, you'd have to pay for, which if you waited like 2-3 months,
Right, it would
they
come
just be on
available.
there. Yeah,
But yeah, the
like a
PD
bunch of people bought Venom, and like a month later, it became free, and I was like, I told y'all.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Venom.
I have started the timer.
15 minutes, 20 seconds.
I should start the timer. Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back.
Welcome to a new episode of Blerd Survival Guide. I'm your co-host Jeremy,
I'm your co-host Jay.
and I have an Oculus on my head.
What's that? You look like,
You're personifying the
you look like Black
epitome
Manta.
of blurred culture right now.
I like that Black Manta,
Black
Man,
Manta.
yeah, that's badass. You sure do.
except I don't have like a big oval on my head.
No, but I mean, you could be Black Manta in the Oculus probably.
I do what I want.
Mm. So how you been, Jeremy?
Tired.
Yeah, long week.
Kind of, sort of. On top of Amazon, I am also working with Ramsey High School with a bunch of theater productions and whatnot.
My boy is booked and blessed.
Yeah, I'm not gonna deny that, and I forgot how hardworking it is sometimes, because it's like you just kind of, it's like riding a bike. It's like when you stop for a while, it's not that you forget, it's just that you
You got to
forget,
just
like,
get back into practice a little bit.
Yeah,
yeah,
and
stretch
that's-
those muscles.
Yeah, and that's where I am now, especially like not being in a studio for almost 3 years, a dance studio for 3 years, and it's just kind of like,
I
this
mean,
is movement.
COVID took you out of it a little
Yeah.
bit, and you were. I'm impressed that you're still learning the lines to that character in the Raising of the Sun. He has a lot of lines, and I'm thinking like that is I couldn't.
a feat.
Yeah, you're doing. I mean, and I know you're gonna kill it because that's what it is what you do.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah,
Yeah. But how you doing, Jay? How you feeling? How's
it's
your week been?
man. We went to it's okay. So the week was great.
Okay.
I did a lot of great work. Got to hang out with some cool people involving like advocacy stuff in the state. Alabama's legislature is in session, so they're passing a lot of crazy whacked out bills, and we're trying to get them to pass less of those and more better ones. So I mean, fun work, a lot of cool things.
Yee.
And then so that was like super busy all week, and then this weekend, Miriam and I took a day trip to Atlanta,
ATL.
where Mr. Ryan Key is from, where he hails.
Hometown baby.
ATL ho, we went to the aquarium for the first time. I have never been to the Georgia Aquarium.
Oh, it's amazing.
It's
I've still
gigantic.
It's
have never
massive.
been.
I
really
was not.
massive.
I mean, like I went to the chat, so I've been to the Tennessee Aquarium.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
we
mean,
went.
it's dope. Like it's like a nice. Like,
Tennessee Aquarium's cool, but
it's chill, but
the
like,
Georgia
bruh.
Aquarium built different.
It
It's-
is. It's built
it's
different.
built-
She said we got in the
different.
like. She said I thought we were in Orlando.
Bro, it's
Like the
crazy.
line
crazy.
is.
We waited 30 minutes for
crazy.
parking,
Uh-huh.
and we waited 30 minutes to get in.
Mm-hmm.
And then by the time we got in, we could do whatever we wanted.
Right.
But like it was,
But
they-
to actually get there
Actually
was a
getting there.
task.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's packed all the time.
packed.
Like it is rare.
I was like maybe during the week, like in the mid, like maybe.
Because there's so many people that come to visit Atlanta.
Right.
That's
and
what
that-
I was
that
saying.
is what
Like
they
it's
do.
so international. Like
Right.
Yeah.
the first person we like ran into and like spoke to was not from the South.
Probably from Boston. He
Yeah.
had like a Boston.
I was like,
accent,
oh,
Massachusetts.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he was a heavy set man that had to take a break from the stairs to get to
Y'all
the,
get to see the whale
elevator.
sharks?
We did get to see the whale sharks.
We saw the whale
and
sharks, the
the
manta
manta
rays,
the sea lions.
the beluga whales. Bro, the beluga
The
whale
whales.
was so dope. I was like, and we saw Dory and Nemo.
Did you see the octopus that sits in the corner of the tank?
Bruh, no, it
No, he
wasn't.
wasn't-
It was
he-
like you could not see it.
He
We
wasn't
looked
in
for
there.
him.
So there's an octopus that just will. Every time I've been to the Georgia Aquarium, he just chills in
Oh,
that corner
Oculus.
and is like plotting his way out. I
Yeah,
am
he wasn't.
convinced.
He wasn't in there.
He might have gotten out.
He might have.
He's
Oh,
just octopi are extremely smart.
They are.
They're
Yeah.
gonna take over the
I
world
think
one
that he
day.
was like camouflaged.
He probably was.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That's the kind of person he is. That's something he would do.
But no, that
I'm glad y'all had fun though.
man,
It
it
was
was.
great.
And then we went to Genya for
Okay.
ramen at the end of the night,
Mhm.
and hung out with one of Miriam's best friends from high school. Shout out Mackenzie.
Yeah.
And shout out Patrick too, because I finally got to meet her really cool boyfriend. We've hung out with Mackenzie like 4 or 5 times. First time we got to meet her boyfriend. He's a cool
Yeah.
dude.
I think they're gonna come to Buku.
He might be coming to Buku.
Woo!
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we'll have like a full six-person group.
Party.
Party.
Sace.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, I thought I turned it off, but okay.
But what are we talking about today?
Well, today's episode, we are discussing, it's still Black History Month, as you all know. We're well into it. Be blackity black, black, y'all. But today we are discussing some of our favorite sitcoms and the evolution of sitcoms from at least
Specifically black sitcoms.
Yeah, black sitcoms from at least the 90s up to today and how they've changed and what we like, what we dislike. all
Which,
that
for those
jazz.
of you who don't know, a black sitcom is a sitcom that is majoritarily featuring African American actors and actresses specifically.
So, not The Nanny, not
Full
Friends.
House.
not Boy Meets World, not Day by Day, or Step by Step, whatever, one of the movie shows.
You know,
Dawson's Creek.
is Dawson Creek a
It's
sitcom?
not.
That's
It's
a
not. It's
drama.
not.
That's a
It
drama.
is- It is not a sitcom. I'm sorry.
Mike, Mike and Molly, no,
I was
none of
just thinking
that.
white people shows.
No Friends,
No cops.
no Cop.
Oh,
No. I mean, it could be
why
a
was that so funny?
Because it could be a sitcom in
It,
droves
God, I mean, the characters that come up on Cops.
that aren't cops.
Dude, cops is hilarious.
Mixed emotions about Cops.
Hey, Cab, but you're so good.
Show. Whoa. This is the only
Bad
place where I can
boys.
say that. I can't say that at work. I was literally talking to someone about this woman who's running against Neil Rafferty in your district, Miriam, and like she's like super revolutionary, and like I'm like she can't be yelling up in here ACAB like at the legislature. It's not gonna happen because she's that revolutionary.
Hey, we need some revolutionary.
Hey, I'm not over here. I'm not saying
We need some
that.
revolutionary.
You know what I mean.
Full on Kirk Franklin. Do you want a revolution?
Do you want a revolution? The revolution will not be televised.
Okay.
Oh. But yeah, so that's what we're talking about today. And I mean, I kind of brought one in earlier, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
I don't know if y'all watched it, and I consider animated sitcoms still sitcoms.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Cleveland Show, we can talk about that on a different level. It's not really a sitcom. But I'm thinking about the PJs.
Throwback. Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie
Eddie Murphy
Murphy.
had a sitcom.
Y'all didn't. I used to watch that sitcom. Like they aired
It popped on Adult Swim, and I was just like, "This is intriguing."
I
And then
forgot
you hear
that
the
it was
voice,
Eddie
I'm like,
Murphy.
Yeah, no, you hear the voice because, I mean, you know,
It's
he does
him
a
as
lot
like
of voice.
it's
but
like his nutty professor voice.
kinda, but like also like just an angry older black
And
man.
he voices a couple characters in it, doesn't he?
It has a whole bunch of other like famous black actors
More
and
than-
actresses
more
too.
likely.
Because it had his wife was the woman that was in all those Tyler Perry movies. God, and I can't think of her name.
I'm looking it up.
You just looking it up.
The PJs. The PJs.
The
Project. The theme songs to all
Jeanette
these
Dubois
shows. Jeanette Dubois.
and Loretta Devine.
Loretta
Loretta.
Devine.
That's
the
it.
mama. She plays the mama in
Yeah.
all Tyler Perry.
Everything.
Yes, that's what I
The
was saying.
she's the
In
dying mother. Like, if you need a
everything.
dying mother, cast Loretta Devine. But yeah.
And she's so good at it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You never fail.
Mr. Brown.
You got Loretta Devine.
How many Tyler Perry movies do you think she's had a heart attack in because her family's been fighting?
All of them. All of them. No matter what the name of the
7 out of
actual-
10.
No matter the
Family
name of the show.
Reunion,
I'm
she
saying
has a heart attack.
Even no matter the name of the movie or show, like even when Medea goes to jail, even if she wasn't in it, she still has a heart attack
And
because
she's
the family
sick.
is having issues. That's how
what's
good
it
Loretta
called?
Devine
You
is.
remember when she
My
dies?
Medea's Big Happy Family.
Yes.
That's a dramatic scene right there.
Loretta Devine, we love you, but we need you to stop dying because we like you as an
I'm
actress.
about to put you up there, Stevie Wonder, and some bubble wrap.
Right.
Like, stop
Mhm,
dying.
mhm.
Right, because y'all keep dying.
Preservation.
Please. Him and James Earl Jones. All
Ugh.
right.
But yeah, what you got next?
My first one, not animated, but I grew up with it. I love it. I still rewatch it on HBO Max because it's probably one of my all-time favorites of all time. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Bruh.
From the theme song to the characters. Exactly.
Like, you can't talk about sitcoms and not mention it.
Yeah, Fresh Prince. It gives you the fish out of water story that turns into family.
Right?
Full on. And I mean it, like from the sketches to Will just being Will, from like the rapper turned actor, because he was a full on rapper before he got to
And I mean, what's cool about that one is like when it took place, it really still tackled a lot of hard issues and it came after like a long history of really famous black sitcoms like Sanford and Son and everything like that. You know, that was like
And they're all in the same universe.
exactly
They all exist
Exactly.
with each other because of
the Jeffersons, right?
CBS.
Like
Remember when Mr. Jefferson just showed up in the Fresh Prince and we were like, hey.
well, also the fact that like he played two different characters.
Yes.
He played Mr. Jefferson, but he was also like the judge that didn't know how to be a judge. And fight against Uncle Phil and
Uncle Phil was his
mentee.
yeah.
And it was just like that whole debacle. And then
That was a great episode series.
when he died on screen. I'm like, come on now,
Had a heart attack, whole heart attack.
because of the woman, the fine woman that walked in. I'm like, are you serious?
Had
What a
him
fitting
like
way to die.
Dow.
Right, but that whole I mean, that show, that the character, literally from all the characters to the stories, the plot lines, I still cry like a baby every time the dad episode comes up because we ain't got to talk about it because, yeah.
It's
yeah,
some
that's
real
my favorite
acting
One
right
of my
there.
It
favorite
hits different.
One of my favorite episodes of that is when like Carlton starts to like hang out with a gang. You remember?
Oh yeah,
that?
that's
like,
when Will and Jazz bet that he couldn't hang out in Compton for a weekend.
Uh-huh.
He becomes C-Note.
Yeah. And he come in here saving Will's
Will
actually
nunchucks.
being like the
The whole dream sequence when he had the nunchucks, it was like, I'm gonna bite you, man. We ain't gonna be doing that. If we don't see that in the new drama series, I'm coming for you, Will. Because Peacock is gonna do the whole Fresh Prince reboot.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Yep, it's happening.
I
Within
mean,
the
that's
next
gonna be a reason to buy.
couple weeks.
Man, you gonna give me?
I'm not finna buy Peacock.
I've got it.
All right.
Got it.
All right.
Yeah.
We're
We're gonna come over. and
Yeah,
watch
we're going
it.
to Miriam's to
'Cause
watch.
We don't
Fresh
promote
Prince.
password sharing.
You gonna let me watch WrestleMania?
Come on over.
Sweet.
Come on over. Sit on the couch. I'll be working or cooking.
Yee. That's my first one.
Ryan,
Y'all got.
You-
We going around the room or we going?
Sister.
Got
Yes.
to.
That was my childhood.
Just.
Tia and Tamara Mowry.
Which apparently they've got beef right now.
I mean,
With
I
each
won't-
other?
I won't get into that. Yeah.
The Twitches.
Oh,
I love
While
Twitches.
we're
Well,
talking about sister.
Smart House. Y'all
Smart
remember Smart
House?
House?
I think Twitches 1 and 2 kind of overshadowed
Hold
Smart
up,
House.
pause.
Smart House, the white woman.
Not Smart House.
Smart
guy-
kid.
Smart guy.
Smart
Smart guy.
That's
With
what Taj.
With their little
Taj.
brother.
Smart
Taj
guy.
Mowry.
Yeah.
They're in it at some point.
They are.
They
Like
are,
once or
but then
twice.
Also,
Are they not his sisters in it?
No.
No.
They're like.
Oh.
No.
No.
Cuba Gooding Jr.'s brother is in that show.
Mm-hmm. Sorry,
And
Sister deserves attention.
Yeah.
They're the Maori family is very
I need
talented.
to
That was the
rewatch
point I was
Sister
getting
Sister.
across.
Didn't you rewatch?
I did.
Sister?
I binged the
It's
whole
on
series
Netflix.
last year.
It's also on
HBO.
Disney Plus.
Yes.
Yeah, because it was a Disney show.
Yes, it was.
Oh, ABC.
ABC is
Oh,
owned by
Disney.
Disney.
Yeah,
It
that's
was,
what
Same
it,
it's
was
on.
on, it was on Disney Channel.
It was
It's-
on
Yeah,
Disney.
but I mean,
Yeah.
it was.
I watched it on Disney Channel.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. But it was on by ABC.
But no, just
Trust me.
everything from like that theme song.
Yep.
Which one?
Sister.
Yeah, I mean, there's like 5 different
The
versions
first
of
one?
that. Yeah, but the first one.
The first one.
Sister,
Like,
sister.
Now
I still
everybody
love how-
knows I ain't ever gonna let you go.
Yeah.
Sister.
The plot line for that show, I honestly forgot it for a long time. That like they were like split
Separated at birth.
Yeah, that kind of
Yeah.
thing.
And that was a whole pilot episode of them
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
almost
Finding
being
each
took
other.
and switched, and the whole parent trap debate. And
But it
the
kind of goes to show like how natural like their family became like a family on screen. You know, it wasn't
whole
like
dynamic. Yeah,
The mom and the dad's getting together.
like the trauma wasn't necessarily like as like felt because the family was so supportive. That's
Well, it
what
was
I
like,
mean,
how do
you
we
know?
come together? Like, we've been raising our kids in like completely different
for at least the past
lifestyles.
13 years.
Yeah.
Bro, Miss Jack, her name is Jackie. right?
Jackie.
Yeah.
Jackie Harry.
Man, she's one of my favorite actresses in the world.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
like every character
She's on Girl Meets World, and like it's not the same character from Sister, but she's like, she plays like this woman on the park bench, or not on a subway bench, and they think she's homeless.
I've seen
Turns
that
out
episode.
she's actually the CEO of of like one of the
That's
tallest
hilarious.
buildings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's
It's like, and she still acts like the mom from Sister, and it's just like, what you gonna do about that? And I'm like, look at you, what's your attitude in 2013? Because that's when that show came out. But no, that whole show. I mean, from Roger Marquez Houston going from the little 3 foot tall midget to like
Yeah.
Watching
Go
him grow
home,
up.
Yeah.
Roger.
Becoming
That was
a-
the first
he came
instance.
into his. became a very handsome man.
It was
on
that first
show.
instance. The first time we didn't hear it, but the first thing we knew of a glow up, like
Yeah.
Roger
real,
going,
for real.
Roger
For
going
real,
from
for
the
real.
little imp to
little-
Marquez
yeah.
Houston. He was just
He was a
there.
kid.
He was just there.
He was.
He was a
You
child.
know, like where's Roger? Like literally that
Just
season
hitting,
premiere.
hitting hard
Yeah.
on the system.
But like that season premiere, I think it was like the season 3 premiere, like when they were definitely in high school, and they were just like wondering where Roger is because they keep hearing like da 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 da. And he walks up and it's just like,
Oh, puberty. Hello.
whoa. It went from like the annoying voice to like his actual like Marquez Houston voice, and then he was Dumb Donald and Fat Albert, and I was like, okay, cool. Look at that,
Killer.
love it, acting.
I've got My Wife and Kids. I watched that show as a child. It was on
Junior.
Comedy Central in Saudi on our like
Fascinating.
cable. Yeah. So
Comedy Central had a black person TV show
oh
for
yeah,
once.
oh yeah, and I would watch that show before school, like before
Yeah,
bed.
yeah.
It was like one of those 8 p.m. shows.
Like pre 8 a.m. 8 p.m. show
Yeah.
I
always.
was around the same block, like on the same block of like George Lopez.
Yep.
Oh, waking up to George Lopez at midnight on the couch is the best feeling.
Midnight, you
Ooh.
not even waking up to it. It's just like you hear the cowbell
Dun, 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 dun.
at 3
The
a.m.
Low Rider theme song, just, like, a Low Rider like song coming on right as you.
You
Feels like
sleep,
somebody's
obviously,
trying
you
to
just see,
challenge
like,
you
the
to a
screen-
fight or something.
So what?
It feels like somebody's trying to challenge you to a fight.
Right.
Just
Burn up.
Yeah, but My Wife and Kids with Damon Wayans,
Yeah.
Yep.
the
shout out to
older
the entire Wayne's
Wayans
family.
brothers. Oh.
So we watched the other day, yesterday morning, the Wayans Brothers TV show. Do you remember?
Yeah, I
We're
remember that.
brothers.
It's on my list.
We're happy, we're
singing,
singing, and we're
colored.
colored.
You watched the
Give me
pilot?
a high five.
Cut. Brett,
Bro,
that was
I
great.
watched
That was dynamite.
I watched the pilot episode, and like they're selling hair cream. They end up they're it's relaxer, hair relaxer, and they end up using something that has lye.
Borax.
It has lye in it, and they get under the studio lights, and it
Melts their
yeah.
hair.
And let's just R.I.P. John Witherspoon because
He was a treasure. He was on that show on Friday.
Boondocks.
Boondocks.
That's actually the reason why they're not gonna do a Boondocks reboot.
Yeah, that was partly gonna be my weekly blurb. Thanks for spoiling it.
Damn.
Well, I guess I'll do the other one. I had options.
My boy was prepared. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take it. You can talk about it.
No.
Clearly, we read the same article this
Yeah.
week. I was like, oh wow. No, but shout out John Witherspoon in that role for sure because his the comedy that sitcom held.
Oh, definitely. I'll say, not even during the height of the show, but like when my sister and I would watch reruns, and she would watch it more than I would, and like she would go around the house doing the bang, 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 bang. Like she would go around the house doing it. I'm like, really? Like, classic. I guess that leads into my next one. I mean, we already talked about the Wayans brothers, so that counts. Martin.
Martin.
That was
Man.
gonna be my other one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great show.
Yeah.
Great
Also
show.
starring Tisha Campbell.
Tisha Campbell,
Who was
Tina
in it?
Arnold.
Who is honestly just as important to that show as Martin
Oh,
Lawrence.
without a
Oh,
doubt.
100%.
Without a doubt.
She
Same-
has
Same
Despite the
as
drama,
My Wife and Kids.
I mean, like,
Gina, yeah.
damn, Gina, like, come on,
Yeah.
like that
Yeah.
line itself.
despite the
Yeah.
drama that happened behind the scenes on that show,
Oh.
she's still just as important.
I wasn't.
Wait,
she-
what?
It was toward the end of the series. Like I think the last season, she
Yeah.
had it in her contract to not be on screen with Martin at all
Oh, no.
because he became like, it was like during that time. That's when like during the whole run of Martin, you had Bad Boys 1 and 2 come out. You
Sure.
had another like that's when Martin Lawrence became big in the movies, but he was
Sure.
also still doing the show. So
Sure.
of course. He
Men in Power
unfortunately got a
deal.
big head because I mean you can compare it to like Fresh Prince. It was around during that time too. Like Will, like he was doing like Ali. He did Bad Boys 1 and 2, Men in Black. Literally all those shows were coming out. Those shows and movies were around at the same time.
Yeah.
But you can see the difference with Will still being like really into the family.
Yeah.
But other than the Aunt Viv debacle, which I mean you need to watch the documentary if you haven't seen that whole thing. But
It's a good one.
but with Martin, he became like his ego got really big, and it got to the point that like a bunch of the cast just kind of didn't want to work with him. They had to like force themselves to work with him. But Tisha Campbell, she was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna need you to put in my contract for the last season. I'm not gonna be on screen with him. So that's why you see in the last season, it was a bunch like they would explain that she's off in. I think it was like at the beginning of the season, she got a job in New York
Okay.
to like I think law firm or advertising firm. It was a firm that she was working at, and the office was in New York. So she would spend that like a bunch of the episodes. She would spend her time there.
Fascinating.
And so they would say, hey, like, they'll ask where she's at. And oh, she's in the office or up in New York. She won't be back until next week or this weekend and stuff like that. Because, you know, sitcoms take place a week at a time. So, like, she'll be back this weekend, which is the off time after a show has ended until next week when the whole problem's thing. And so you would see Tisha Campbell have a scene where she's either in the office or not with Martin.
Right.
And vice versa. Martin would be like at his apartment, or he would be with Tommy and everybody and like just talking to them. But you wouldn't see that, like, they would still act like they're married and happy together, but you wouldn't see them physically on screen until literally like the last
episode when they end up together, I guess, at the end of it.
Yeah,
I don't even know.
End up together because they got married like at the end of like the fourth, like whatever the next to last season was. They got married in that series.
I hear you. Okay.
But it was like the on-screen romance and off-screen romance were vastly different.
I see.
But
wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, but Martin, yeah, like I said, it's still a great one, and yeah.
Well, I'll follow it up, I guess, or are we gonna keep going around the room? What do you want to do? All right,
it's up to us now.
Yes,
the on-camera boys.
I gotta go back a little bit further.
We're going back.
Family Matters.
Hey.
Are we on the same wavelength at the moment?
Yeah.
Bro, Family Matters is by far one of my hands down my favorite, like, last standing black sitcom of that era, for real. Because you can't, I mean, like, love the Cosby Show. It was great, but like, you know, you can't. It's hard to look past.
It's been tarnished by the
legacy
that
the truth
Mr. Cosby has left.
Exactly. I mean, I can't deny that, but like, so what else do I have and always have loved is Family Matters, because honestly, like, that show was my early morning show every morning without fail. Watching Steve Urkel, the officer.
Carl Winslow.
Carl Winslow.
Was that on Netflix? I mean, Nickelodeon.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I didn't watch it as a kid.
Nick at
'cause
Night.
we didn't have a Nickelodeon.
Oh, it wasn't it was a Nickelodeon show. Fascinating.
Well, Nick at Night.
Nick at Night.
Yeah.
I did watch it in the summers though.
Because
it
like,
got dark.
Yep.
Skin did.
Mm-hmm.
my boy going from Steve to Stefan.
That whole
saga, which happens
of
I guess,
the
across
Steve,
like
Stefan.
2 or 3, 4 or 5 seasons, because I think it went
No, not 4 or 5
seasons.
seasons. It was like at least 2 seasons of the Steve and Stefan until they finally separated, and they were actually
Was it
2
really
different
that
entities.
long?
Yeah, no,
it was like they created them.
it wasn't just like a 1 episode, 2 episode thing.
No, it was
I need to binge this show.
It was like Stefan was like a guest star, even though it was still
Jalil.
Jalil White.
Right.
It was like
I knew
Stefan
that.
was a guest star of the show, so it, like you wouldn't see him like every episode. It would be like every 5 episodes, it would be a Stefan episode where like Steve needed to be cool for a certain situation, so he would switch to Stefan, and then vice versa. Stefan would have to switch back, and then it got to a point where
Stefan ended up being with
Laura for a minute.
Laura,
For a minute.
minute.
But then it like then Laura. That's when Laura realized that like she didn't like Stefan. She liked Steve, and that whole.
So wait, because I've watched episodes of this show. Like I've seen it, I've watched it. I haven't watched it from start to end,
Okay.
and I haven't watched it as an adult. Were they the same person?
Yes.
Yes.
To start, yes.
Jalil White played both
I
Steve
knew
Urkel
the
and
actor.
Stefan.
I knew the actor is the same person.
Yeah.
I'm saying the characters.
The
Yes.
characters.
Like,
So
he was just like
He created a machine
And
to
a serum.
Oh, 'cause
and to create a.
right,
He wanted to
He
be
basically
a cooler version of
dissociated
himself.
into what he wanted to
Is
be.
he in the
Right.
Marvel universe?
He could
It
be.
needs to be.
I mean, he's got the correct super.
I mean, he
soldier.
traveled sitcoms.
He got.
He did a small crossover on Full House.
Did he really?
He
Yeah,
did.
because he was trying to teach.
Estefan, right?
No,
as
Steve.
Steve.
Oh, Steve, that's
He was
right.
like
Never.
Uncle Jesse was trying to teach
Yeah.
him how to be cool, and so you see Uncle
Oh,
Jesse
that's
like
a
walking
fun
by-
arc.
Uncle Jesse would like walk across the street like all cool, and you hear the audience, woo, and then you see Steve. He's just like, walks across the screen like he does, and, and even louder scream because it's Steve Urkel, and it's like, oh my god,
That's a fun art.
Yeah.
That's a what?
He does the Urkel dance with the girls and everything.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Nah, Oh, nah, but
All
I mean,
you gotta do is pick up your pants.
actually, I like that was one point in time when I memorized that.
Oh,
song.
I do that whole thing.
Do the Urkel. Oh, the Urkel. Yeah. I guess next up on my list, so we can round these things out. And it's newer, and it's about to go off the air. Well, the whole ish universe.
Yeah, Blackish, Mixedish.
Yeah, but specifically Blackish and Grownish.
I have not yet watched Grownish, but I did watch a good part of Blackish.
You wouldn't have to watch Grownish. It's all right.
I mean, what's cool about Blackish, Mixedish, and
Grownish.
and
Grownish does
is
what Zoe 101 never did for me.
nice.
Grownish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it's like
and
it
like-
deals with
like-
it's funny and it deals with adult situations.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
doesn't deal with adult situations in like a aha, this is hilarious. It's
No,
like, hey,
It's
this
like
is
real on. Hey, this is
Yeah.
a situation.
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
But also, my issue with Grownish is that it's almost like they gave the worst character the spinoff. The worst character from Blackish got the spinoff because she was the one who went to
hot
college.
take.
Well, but Zoe was the one who went to college. That's why she got the spinoff.
Follow the a different world.
That's essentially what they did.
model.
It was like we're the Cosby Show for this generation, so we're gonna have we're gonna have the college girl.
What's the guy's name to write it?
Anthony, he doesn't write it, but Anthony Anderson is the
But
star.
Anthony Anderson's career, I mean, like I think that it is for his career and what he's managed to, how he's managed to rise to the point where he has like this syndicated
show.
show that is absolutely, like without a doubt, generationally impactful.
No, definitely.
I mean, I think that that's like the best part about the show.
Yeah, no, I mean it definitely. It get like even Blackish, even though it is a sitcom, it gets into actual real world situations like the Cosby Show did, but like for today,
Yeah,
because I mean it's teaching these kids because
I mean, it addresses like police violence. It
Yeah.
addresses like,
but instead of these
colorism, all
kids
of
like still being
It does
in a-
police violence too. They had a very good Trayvon Martin episode.
Oh, I believe it.
Like
But
right
like-
after that happened.
but like the whole like with the Cosby Show, it was like we're looking at the time they were middle class, they were upper middle class because I mean it was still New York, but it's still
We're
up,
doing good.
yeah, it was a middle class family
Dr. Cosby.
getting through life. I mean he had the at home practice, but yeah, but
Damn, Ryan, you didn't have to make a face like that. I mean, it's pretty. I mean, he had a point. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah.
For those of you, Ryan, that can't see, Ryan is off camera making a suggestive face.
I mean, but back to to Blackish and Grownish, it deals with this generation's type of kids, with Gen Z kids, and like how they have to deal with life and things of that nature. So it was cool to see, not necessarily us on screen, but it was like you see the difference between millennials, Gen Z, and
yeah, the generational gap.
yeah, the generational gap. You see literally all those generational gaps, but they make it work as a whole, and that's why I like Blackish. It is in its final season, so they're kind of.
I might binge it. I'm probably gonna binge
It's a
it.
good binge.
It's a good binge. I mean, I literally the reason I binged it in the first place was to get to the Prince episode, which is their 100th episode.
Oh, okay,
Worth it.
worth
and,
it.
and that's why I'm
All
still
right.
watching it. And
It's
like
a
I
good
said,
build up. It
Yeah.
gets steadily better.
All right.
Yeah.
Not that it was bad to begin
Nah,
with,
but
but
it-
like they really come into their own, and
Yeah.
And
the
instead of
way
it really
that you-
takes shape.
Yeah.
yeah, in the way that you want a familial sitcom.
I'll be real. Like
to
when
evolve.
I first came across it, I was like, when it came out, we were in high school, right? Or we
Yes, I
were,
think
Yeah,
we
when
were-
it
yeah,
first started, yeah.
we were in high
Because
school,
we were
2013, 2014.
old.
and I was like,
Shut up.
I was like at a point in my life where I, didn't like myself very much, and I was like, why is this a show? Why does this need to be a show? And then obviously, like as I grew up a lot, like more and more, I was like, this has every place in society, and it is exactly what like a lot of people need.
And that, I mean, the four lead adults in that show are just accolades on accolades. Like
Right.
Anthony Anderson, Tracy Ellis
Ellis
Ross,
Ross,
Jennifer Lewis,
Mhm.
Lawrence Fishburne. Like
Love Lawrence Fishburne.
The fact that you
Jennifer
got-
Lewis. Now they got Jennifer Lewis to do a show where she can't say the F word
For that long.
for that long.
I mean, as soon as she gets upset, as soon as the like,
She probably
Camera
either
cuts
does
off.
it before or after, just
Yeah.
like gets them all out.
just
Have
in
you
her
seen
dressing
that-
room, just like
Have you seen that video of her and Josh Gad?
yes.
This dumb mother.
I gotta commend Josh Gad. Like,
Yeah. He kept up.
He kept up. He stayed on her level, and it was just like, at you. Look
That's
at you,
funny.
Mr. Gad.
That's fun.
But I mean, imagine hearing Olaf just like drop the F-bomb so many times.
Right. Just holding his own. But we don't
One
have
more?
much time left.
One
So
more?
you want to do one more each?
Yeah. I can take
Um,
this one off because I don't really want to talk about it. But
I'm gonna put so like I kind of had two, but I'm gonna just pick one. Bernie Mac show, cause like
oh my god.
listen here, America.
10
That
out
was
of
the
10
other one on Comedy Central that I watched.
10 out of 10, like Bernie Mac show
Whoa.
was that go to bed, wake up kind of show, and honestly, like
That's also like a 6 stay at home kind of show. Like,
oh
it would
man,
come on in the middle of
oh,
the day
I swear.
when you didn't have no cable, so you had the basic cable that was like.
I mean, he made a
specific to
great
your state.
television show, man.
He
Like
did.
it,
Rest
and
in
it-
peace.
Rest in peace, because it really didn't get the ending that it deserved.
nah.
And like, I mean, high key, like this show, like this man took somebody's kids in, like was like trying to raise them, like just do everything that he
They're
could.
not even his kids. Those are his nieces and nephews.
It was based on his real life.
Makes it all the more authentic. Makes it even better, because like
Makes you love him even more.
like that man tried, like, and he was like, listen, America.
He just had the best confessionals. Like he and his man studying just listen up, America.
That's not
That's
something like
bullshit.
a lot of different. That was something really unique about sitcoms.
Yeah.
For real.
They got to be different, and I liked it.
I liked it a whole lot.
Yeah.
Everybody hates Chris. I couldn't let the episode end without talking about it.
Well, because we got Abbott Elementary now, because
Yeah.
like Homeboy
That's true.
is
He grew
grown.
He glue up.
He
He
grew
is
up.
grown.
He
He ain't Chris. He ain't
He
playing
ain't Chris Rock no more.
No,
He's definitely not
he
Chris
is
Rock.
coming to it like his character on Abbott Elementary, which is like
It's the best.
it's
I love it. I love it. He was like, I'm a sub. Like, first of all, he was supposed to get that. Spoilers if you haven't watched Abbott Elementary, but please go watch Abbott Elementary because it is a fantastic TV show. If you're in education or you know someone
if
in
you black,
education,
it's a black
also
show.
if you
like,
black,
like for real,
Yeah.
and have been in the Birmingham, or I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm calling
If
you
you
out.
know, if you
Birmingham
know
City
what it's
Schools.
like to look to work, go to school, or be around
the public school system.
the locally funded public school system.
Well, I mean, you don't have to say love and funny because you can automatically
it ain't
get
Homewood,
that. When you think of public school system, you don't think Homewood.
I know.
If you work, live, or know someone in the public school system, watch Abbott Elementary. But also, it's an amazing show. It's funny. If you like The Office or like those
Documentaries.
mockumentary
Parks
type
and Rec.
series, Parks and Rec. Well, we have our choices.
It might be. It might be better.
Oh, it definitely is.
It's
I
getting
feel
there.
it.
I can't wait to see these characters evolve.
They can go a long way
They
with
can.
this.
They
Again.
can. Shout out Quinta.
Shout
Quinta
out.
Burton.
There's
Her interview was great.
I sent a TikTok to y'all with
About
she was
how
on Jimmy Kimmel and like he
How he
surprised
brought
her.
her, yeah.
Her
He surprised her
teacher?
with her 6th grade
I
teacher that she
cried.
named the show after. I'm
After
like, wow.
Mrs. Abbott. Shout out Mrs. Abbott.
Shout
Shout
out
out
Mrs.
Mrs.
Abbott.
Quinta's 5th grade teacher.
Man,
So good. I guess my last one, which ties into us as a podcast,
oh, you're so
everyone in the room,
sentimental,
Keenan and Kel.
bruh.
Aw.
Yeah.
We still need to do that for Halloween costume.
Yeah,
one
we
year.
do.
I'm all the way.
I got the
down
hair
for
again.
it. Yeah, you do. Yeah,
Like
you do.
early season Keenan and Kel with the dreads.
Man. That was a program, man. It wasn't. It was a skit comedy.
I
sitcom,
fell in love
like,
with orange soda because of Kel.
facts, without a doubt.
Most of America.
Yeah, I think yes.
Who loves
I
orange
agree.
soda?
Kel loves orange soda.
Is it true?
I do.
Love it, love it.
Yeah, but we can go on and on.
We can go on and on.
I got one more,
Oh,
Whoa.
and you know,
Drop the mic.
I'm putting.
Whoa.
What you got?
Tailspin, because
on now.
Tailspin
Oh.
is
Come
a
on.
black ass show.
My theme song. You've already heard me talk about this theme
My boy
song.
brought in
From-
one more animated
from
sitcom.
the theme song, from the moment that theme song
Yeah.
starts.
We all knew Baloo was black. We all knew King
This
Louie was
whole
black.
oh my god,
Man, we know that whole cast is black.
blackity black
Blackity black.
There's a mother.
Man,
is a family that takes care of people
Mm.
for no reason other than it's the right
in the
thing to
skies.
do.
I still want a sky glider.
Yes,
I'm afraid of a
That
sky
too.
glider, but I want one.
that it was
I want one.
amazing.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh, we are Tailspin. Oh, we are Tailspin. All right, we can go on and on.
We go on and
What
on.
we're going to do now is take a quick break. You're going to hear a word from our sponsor, Anchor, and then we will be right back with the weekly blurb. Be right back, guys. Friends for life. Will never end.
Welcome back. Welcome back. You know what time it is? It's time for the weekly blurb. where we talk about news and current events and things that we've seen in the past week. I went first last week, so it's Jay first.
What is this voice?
I don't know.
Who are you?
I don't know anymore.
Is this
Am I
Jeremy's
talking to
version of
Jeremy?
Urkel?
It's the Oculus.
It's
the
the
Oculus.
Nerdist version
It's,
of you.
it's the Oculus at this point.
It's changed you.
It's changed me so many ways.
It's been so long.
I don't know who I
You've
am
been
anymore.
in the metaverse for too long, Jeremy.
What is real life?
You've
There's a
taken on
whole
new
anime
person.
about this. They just tell you not to put on the headset.
I did it.
There's also an episode of South Park.
I love.
There's so many-
I mean, like the first season of Sword Art Online is,
So good.
and then it gets weird,
And then they,
It gets,
they
like,
do Alfhem,
incesty.
and that's weird. And then everything after that.
Like
Everything after Alfhem Online, I just don't acknowledge. It's part
I
of the
have
show.
a hard time. The shooter one, like my cousins like the shooter one
I
because they're
can't
like
stand the
super
shooter
freaking
one.
redneck.
I can't stand the shooting one.
But anyway,
All right.
so I'm going first. And I am happy to talk about a lot of the new music I've heard this week. Because Ryan sent me music. There's been new music released. Miriam showed me new music. And I have a question for y'all at the end of it. Because we're going to listen to the song. And I need to know what it sounds like. Because it sounds, I'm pretty sure it's sampled. It's by Brockhampton. But
no, it's not. It's by Duckworth.
Duckworth. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
How dare you?
I love Brockhampton, but this song is, they're very different. Anyway, sorry, you've got 40 minutes and, yeah,
All right.
4 minutes.
So first of all, as you all know, this group in here all went to go see Grizz in concert in November, and December, and that ish was mad lit. And it also we also got to see the premiere of a song by Grizz and Closey for. Ryan said it's the second time it was played. Wouldn't how would it have been played before though?
Closey's Red Rock Show.
There you go. That makes sense to me. And it's called "Color of Your Soul," right? And bro, I can't impress upon people enough. It is the sound that I have been looking for a long time, in terms of like the type of music that I really like in EDM. Excuse me. And if you love funk, if you love EDM, and you love like a beautifully composed song, I highly recommend this piece of music for you. You heard it already, but you want to listen to it again now, so I assume because it's available on Spotify, iTunes, and everything else.
It's played in my car. It's played in my earbuds at work. Yeah,
I mean, it passes. Like it mad passes the sound test. Like in the car, especially the car test. Like I'm over here ready to get lit, like for life. But
blow me away.
And so there's that song. And then on my New Music Friday on Spotify, I woke up to a new song that had been released by MGK and Willow Smith called Emo Girl, which I fully
It
like.
passes the emo girl vibe check.
It passes the emo vibe for sure. Like it blends well with like that whole new rebirth of this pop punk genre. I think that we're witnessing.
I'm just looking around the room. We're all wearing some form of black.
You know,
I'm a tech.
I wear all black yesterday.
I just wear a lot of black.
Yeah. So there's that song, and I mean, Willow Smith is on tour with Billie Eilish right now, so I wonder if she might perform that song on tour with Billie Eilish, because that'd be kind of dope. So
It's an MGK song, so I doubt it.
maybe, but
So
still
you
maybe.
could be finding out tonight.
Yeah.
At the PJCC.
Oh yeah, they are.
That is tonight. Oh, we were in Atlanta yesterday,
and she was in Atlanta.
She was in Atlanta. I was like, Miriam, you want to
Y'all
go
just-
see this
y'all
show?
Just following Billie Eilish from city to city.
Apparently.
Apparently.
Groupies.
Well, I wouldn't mind seeing her show. I think it would be pretty lit, but I'm not paying $300 to go see
I don't
Billie
have the
Eilish.
funds to see Billie Eilish.
It was only $105 at the Mercedes, but you were in the nosebleeds.
I don't have the funds.
I don't
to
have
see
the funds,
Billie
which is
Eilish.
why we did not see Billie Eilish.
So I was like, maybe.
$105 for nosebleeds.
We'll catch you next time, Billy.
All right, William.
And Brian shared this, shared it on his Instagram story a couple weeks ago. St. Paul's and the Broken Bones new album came out.
Incredible album.
Bro, they came out swinging, and I was not prepared for it.
Incredible album.
I think-
Father Brimstone.
right? Like just came in. Like I'm sitting here like, God dang! I'm like, so y'all are a rock band. I get
I mean,
it.
it's southern. It's
Yeah, but
southern psychedelic
they bring
soul music right there.
Birmingham based. Like,
That's the last time you would hear a rock.
Alabama based.
are they
No,
No, I'm just talking about the description you just made. Southern
Southern-
psychedelic.
Southern psychedelic
Rock
rock?
the
I mean,
South?
that's a nice way to put it.
No, at Rock the South, it is like
That's
the,
country.
That's country.
but it's like the most Nashville kind of country.
They have what's his face headlining this year, and it's gross. It's that dude that said the N word on TMZ.
Oh, Morgan Wallen.
Yeah, Morgan Wallen. Yeah.
Anyway,
And so, last but not least, or actually 2 more songs. 2 Chainz released a new album, which I love 2 Chainz, and I will always love 2 Chainz. And I think that he is a fantastic lyricist, and I'm really excited.
Fat with a PH.
I mean, my boy just come up with like some crazy rhyme schemes
No
and, like,
TV,
that tell a
can't see
great
me.
story.
I do like his
Cataracts.
rhyme scheme, honestly, for one of
Stevie.
the more recent rappers.
I mean, he tells a story, and he's an OG for real. Like, he different. I'm different. I mean, that's him. Like, I'm different. Yeah, I'm
Duffel
different.
bag boy from back when y'all were in 7th grade.
Bruh.
Bag bye.
Exactly.
First time I
He
heard
been
Lil
doing
Wayne,
this.
didn't know what to do.
All right, anything else for you?
And then last but not least, the song by Duckworth that Miriam showed me is
it's
called
not
Crush.
a new song. It's just new to Jay.
It's not. It's a new song to me, and I hope I recommend it to other people because I think it's got a great vibe. But it sounds like either Carlos Santana, Enrique Iglesias
What's it called?
track. Like,
It's called Crush.
I don't know what it sounds like, but I need
Crush.
to know what it samples. And I really enjoy it, but I just
Duckworth without the O.
I want our listeners to listen to it and tell me what it sounds like to you because truthfully, it hits. That's it. That first one.
Yeah, I'm not going to get through ads.
That's your time.
Yeah, I feel like he said no. Who it samples?
It's free for you, Spotify listeners.
Tell me that guitar don't sound familiar.
Kinda.
It's Justin Timberlake.
Thank
It's
you.
Justin Timberlake.
I knew Ryan would know.
It's Justin
I freaking
Timberlake.
knew Ryan would know.
It's Justin Timberlake.
It's the Justin Timberlake Timberland. It's that Latin song. Yes.
Thank you. I
I'll
knew
get you
you
naked
would
by
know.
the end of this song.
That's it.
I
That's
knew.
it.
I
That's
told
it.
you it sampled somebody.
I believed you. I just didn't know what it was.
You know what's crazy is that the website wasn't even loaded before I said that.
Don't be so quick
That's
to
just you.
walk away.
There it is.
That's it.
Me.
Thank you.
Vodka
I'm
buddy.
I'm
Yeah,
very-
it's. I mean, it's basic. It's a very similar song. Like
Yeah.
he's talking. That's why that makes a lot of sense.
So yeah,
Yep, that's it. Also,
nice.
For
Well
those-
done, team. I appreciate.
This is
y'all's
why we
help.
have Ryan as an audio engineer. It's not just for the engineering part.
it's for everything.
It's the audio
It's
as
for
well.
Ryan. It's for Ryan.
It's for Ryan.
Also,
Aw.
when you listen to Emo Girl, please let me know what song it sounds like to you because it sounds like an early 2010s.
Okay,
song.
so I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah.
Every pop punk song now sounds like a Blink-182 song because every pop punk song now is written in some capacity by
For
Travis.
those that are
It's
just
Blink.
That's
listening,
what I said.
for those that are just listening, Jay just like raised his hands in excitement and
In
agreement.
victory.
Yeah,
Yes.
he knew what he meant.
I mean, like Tickets to My Downfall sounds like a Blink-182 tribute
For sure.
album because it is a Blink-182 tribute
Yeah,
album.
yeah.
It is a very good Blink-182 tribute album, but
But
that's
it, in fact, is what it is.
because that sound is the most marketable to everything and everybody.
It works. It works on me. That's for
It
sure.
does.
Anyway,
I like it.
5
Alright.
minutes on the timer.
all right. Hold on. My fingers gotta move fast.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
No
All
Lil
right.
Pump.
Huh?
I said no Lil Pump.
Okay.
None.
No. All right. Jeremy's Weekly Blurb this week. Going to reiterate what we said earlier in the episode, but also some other stuff. So, you guys know, we talked about it earlier, the long speculated Boondocks reboot that was happening has been in development for well before COVID hit upon us.
It was. It was.
So since about 2019, it's 2022 now, yeah. The long speculated Boondocks reboot has been canceled, unfortunately. The voice of Tom, Cedric Yarborough, has confirmed via Sony Pictures that they pulled the plug, unfortunately. It kind of, it kind of should have been canceled once.
when it happened.
Yeah,
like,
when it, well,
honestly.
not when COVID happened, but when,
when John Witherspoon
Witherspoon passed, even though his son is a voice actor and apparently sounds exactly like him.
Fascinating.
Yeah, I saw a TikTok about that. But then also, they had contingency plan on top of contingency plan for the show. Because I mean,
Yeah, okay.
even after John Witherspoon passed, they were like, we can see about grandma coming to the picture.
Ah.
And, like they don't move out of the neighborhood, or that like they
That
somehow
could've been
they
cool.
somehow get like grandpa killed off, quote unquote, and that grandma who's
That
like
could've been cool, yeah.
comes into the picture, and it's like she would have been like a radicalist, like literally
Like
Huey,
like Huey almost.
like Huey, but almost like her stories about the civil rights movement would have been a little bit more honest, and that she would still be fighting for it today,
because
instead of how grandpa would just like
Hey,
over exaggerate things.
Yeah.
But
I
it would
hear
still be
that.
like funny because they were thinking about Jennifer Lewis being grandma.
Oh, I love that.
So that was
Man, what?
so that would have been the rectification for that. But then also, you got to remember Charlie
word right there, rectification.
I know, thank
like
you.
that.
college. But then also,
I am a learned.
right.
He got learned.
But also, I mean, they should have just went ahead and canceled it once Charlie Murphy died because he played Eddie Winslow III. Yeah,
He sure did.
yeah. So I mean, you had like two of the bigger names that were connected to that project. They both died, so it's just like they had to like, how are you going to figure out getting all these characters back, but also
These
not
iconic,
sounding the same?
but like it's the iconic voices, right?
Exactly.
Like, I mean,
like, it was
that-
the specific voices of these characters. So you
they
can't
were
really-
always. I mean, every voice on that show made
Yeah.
an impact.
I mean, yeah, the fact that you had Samuel L. Jackson as the best friend of Eddie Winslow, like a lot of people didn't realize Samuel L. Jackson was in that show.
Right.
You had, Regina King, who played Hugh and Riley, she was. She was on board to come back.
I know she would have in a
Yeah.
heartbeat.
Cedric Garbo, like I said, the voice of Tom. He's
Who
been in
play-
multiple
who
projects.
Did, who did the voice of Uncle Ruckus?
I forget his name, but he's on Hulu Is anyway. He's been in movies.
Okay.
You'll know his face, but I can't think of his name. But he's in it as well. You had, I mean, even all the fake rappers on there, like
yeah. Thugnificent.
Magnificent. Yeah, Snoop Dogg being like part of his crew and everything.
yeah.
But yeah,
Let's not forget Samuel L. Jackson was not only in the show. Samuel L. Jackson was a white dude on the show.
yeah,
Right.
him and Charlie Murphy. They were the two. They were two white.
The
people
two
on
white
show.
dudes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then, I mean, even like their dad, who like Ed Winslow the Jr. was
Yeah.
Ed Asner,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
freaking grandpa from Up, Carl from Up. All right, but yeah, but sadly,
That show is not happening.
yeah, but
Which we can all just appreciate the final season of it, honestly. Like, I mean,
yeah, even though the last episode would be called into question today. Even a lot of those episodes would be called into question today. We can talk about that in another episode.
it was a different time.
On to another piece of news before our time has ended up. Kind of on the flip side of shows being canceled, this show is being picked up for a third season.
What you got?
Euphoria has been renewed for season 3,
Woo!
which I don't know if I'll be able to handle all that even after
bro.
the events of season 2 happening so far,
The
which I'm not
best-
going to say because certain people in the room haven't seen the
Some of the
season
best
yet.
memes I have seen though are of Zendaya. Like, so what's it like going from Disney to Euphoria? Did you see the one with the little
that
girl?
TikTok,
The
yes,
little girl
that-
asked her
that freaked me out,
like,
'cause
what are you doing in here, sweetie?
Right? No, you had to you didn't realize she's like they're at a convention. Have you seen the TikTok? Yeah.
Oh, I have.
Yeah.
Her face.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah. So if you see this TikTok, and I'll try to find it again and share it on the Instagram page, but it was whatever convention or whatever. It was like some kind of interviewing session with Zendaya and the girl that plays her girlfriend in the show.
Jules.
Jules. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Hunter Schafer.
Yeah, Hunter Schafer and Zendaya, they were sitting in chairs, and yeah, I felt that. And when you don't think about it at first, when you hear the girl pop up, and it was like, Zendaya, I have a question for you, and like literally, I made the same faces as Zendaya at the same real time. Zendaya's face went like, wait, oh shit, you're a child, why are you here? It was like,
How have you watched this
Right.
television show?
She was like the question was just like, how was your transition from playing Disney Channel to Rue? And she was just like, well, first off, you need to talk to your parents. Why are you here? Like, there's so many
Parents
questions.
are responsible.
Yeah, your parents are responsible, and that's basically.
So we got the season 3.
Yeah, Euphoria's been renewed for season 3. We hope the entire cast is coming back. I'm not going to spoil anything, but we just hope the entire cast is coming back and is signed on. I'm still waiting for Tom Holland to make a cameo appearance in
Oh, that'd be
Euphoria.
funny.
He's talked about it. He said
It's
he wants to do
coming.
it. Yeah.
He's got to be in this season at some point.
Oh wow.
Just want to see him just like walk across the back.
I mean, we know he was on set Like we have pictures of him just chilling.
I hope he's an extra, just like in the background.
See him just like in the background of the convenience
Student
store.
in class.
Exactly.
Either that or, like, he's,
Exactly.
like in a convenience store talking.
Watch
to
him
Pez.
have been in like every episode. We just haven't
Right.
found him yet.
Like, where's Waldo? Where's Tom?
Yeah, but that's my weekly blurb, and we appreciate you guys for watching and listening as always. Jay, where can the people find us?
Well, if you aren't already, you could follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Blerd Survival Guide, on Twitter and TikTok at Blerd Guide, or on the YouTube at Blerd Survival Guide. You can also get some merch with us on Redbubble at the Blerd Survival Guide store, or you can follow us on our personals at JDub0283.
And at JBerry32995. Remember, this weekend coming up, if you are listening on real time, this weekend we will be at Comic-Con in Birmingham. We have a table set up for the entire weekend.
Come on, check us
Come see us
out.
in person. We will interview people live, and you'll actually hear a special episode of that next Tuesday. And other than that,
Keep surviving, everybody.
Listen to the theme song.
Nights, I'm producer. Step into the spotlight, spotlight streamers. Come and take a seat with the crown where we ride every Tuesday.